So, universe, today is December 13th, also not known as 12/13/12. Now, I could have done this on 12/12/12 and even more specifically posted it to YouTube at 12:12 p.m. of 12/12/12, but the fact of the matter is, I really didn't give a shit. So in any case, Puck and I are back here to reply to our very first and so far only comment. Come on, universe, get behind me. I'm counting on you to waste your time, so this isn't a waste of mine. You dig? In regards to Joss Whedon's latest and perhaps greatest, Marvel's The Avengers. Now, this is not a review of Avengers, nor is it King gushing about the Avengers for 2.5 minutes, although I certainly could gush about this film for 2.5 minutes and a great deal longer. The fact of the matter is, there's something else on my mind. Now, bear with me, because I have never been a great follower of Mr. Joseph Hill Whedon. Didn't watch Buffy, didn't watch Dollhouse, didn't watch Angel, only earlier this year watched Firefly, and while I have not watched Serenity, it is on my to-do list. So bear with me if I'm extremely late in saying this, but Joss Whedon is a f***ing genius. I submit to you, universe, the thing we are here to discuss today is the reason Loki won in the Avengers. Now, before everybody goes crazy, King, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I did not forget about the battle losing and the Hulk smashing and the imprisonment, and it's not important. It's not the point. Well, I mean, it sort of is, but let's move on. See, the climax of the Avengers was our heroes falling victim to really the perfect Xanatos gambit. For the initiated, yes, I will be referencing TV tropes a lot over the course of this series, and if I ever mention a trope that you are unfamiliar with, or that you are familiar with, either way, I will be including links to them. For the uninitiated, here's this helpful little diagram of the Xanatos gambit. Essentially, a Xanatos gambit is a plot, scheme, what have you, in which the plotter, schemer, what have you, cannot fail regardless of the outcome. Now, let me get into why Loki's whole plan was a Xanatos gambit. Because his plot to take over the Earth clearly failed. The Avengers busted up his shit. But that was never really his concern. Let's look back to Thor, also known as the movie that is entitled Thor, but is equally, if not more so, about Loki. I mean, it's established pretty firmly that Loki really doesn't give a fig about Midgard. The only reason it's even within his notice is because that's where Thor is. That's where Thor's been banished to. I'm going to send the Destroyer and do yada 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 just to dick with him. So he doesn't care about Midgard. He doesn't even care about Jotunheim, which is Asgard's greatest enemy and, spoiler alert, his home realm. All Loki desires, all he really wants, is his father's love and acceptance, and to be seen as Thor's equal, and the throne of Asgard, which brings me to my point. At the climax of the film that is entitled Thor, but is equally, if not more so, about Loki, Loki is exposed and ousted and dropped into an abyss that scatters him throughout the 9 realms from which he hears no return because Thor has destroyed the Bifrost. And through the power of the Tesseract and the workings of the Chitauri and, spoiler alert, Thanos, Loki ends up back on Midgard with a plan to take over the world, which, as I'm sure you all know by this point, is thwarted. And the Avengers assemble and Loki is defeated and imprisoned. But this is where the insightful viewer remembers that Loki is, in direct contrast to Thor's brawny hero, a truly cerebral villain. Remember now, Loki does not care about Earth. Loki does not care about Jotunheim. Loki does not care about the 9 realms or the space between them. He wants to be king of Asgard. he could not return to Asgard. Who gets a one-way ticket back to Asgard, regardless of the fact that it's in chains, at the end of Avengers? Now, I do not pretend to be able to see the future. Nor am I one of the writers responsible for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have no idea what's going to happen in Thor: The Dark World or Avengers 2. But I foresee a great deal of hell-raising and showing from Loki. Oh, this ain't the end of him. Oh no. Anyway, that's it for today, universe. My name is King Bradley. This is my co-host, PUK. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. And, as always, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Your comment could very well be the subject of our next video. Please don't miss that opportunity. I'll see you guys later.